Hello everyone, my name is Umesh and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss what is Python, what is high level programming language, what is interpreted programming language and what is compiled programming language. So first of all we'll discuss what is Python. Python is a popular programming language and it is also a general purpose programming language. So we can use for web development, data science, game development, automation and many more areas. This programming language was invented in 1991. The inventor of this programming language is Guido van Rossum. So he was working in Google. And why this programming language is named Python is because while developing this programming language, he was also reading the famous Python's Monty Flying Circus script. So this is a famous British comedy TV series after 1969. So this was the one of the famous comedy series in British in BBC TV channel. So he was a very big fan of this particular script. So that's why he named this programming language as a Python. What is high level programming language? High level programming language are portable, meaning, for example, if I write a code in my system, that code should be work in your system or any other system, irrespective of what OS you have, what hardware configuration you have. That doesn't matter for a high level programming language. So that main concept is I'll write a code in my system and that code should work on every other system. So that is a high level programming language. What is interpreted programming language? Now Python is an interpreted language. Now what is interpreter? Basically there are two things to run the code. Basically whenever you write a code, that code will execute in a two format, either in an interpreted way, either in a compiled way. Now first understand what is interpreted. An interpreter is a kind of program that translates high level programming language to intermediate code and immediately execute it. What it means, for example, if you write a code in Python, there is one interpreter that reads that Python code and immediately execute that code and will give you the output. Now understand what happens in compiled programming language. In compiled programming language, source code is compiled into bytecode and then machine reads and execute it. For example, if you write a code in compiled programming language, you write a code and save it with any extension, for example .java. That code, when you run that code first compiled into machine code, means byte code, that machine can understand, and then machine will read that byte code and then execute that code and will give you the output as per the code. So there are basically two different approaches. One is interpreted programming language and one is compiled programming language. In compiled programming language, the code will convert the whatever code you write, that will be converted into byte code, and machine reads that byte code and execute your code. In interpreted programming language, you write a code and interpreter directly reads the code and executes the code and will send you the output. So these are the two different approaches are available, interpreted and compiled programming language. So yeah, that is for today's video. I hope you like this video and click on like button, and if you have any queries you can comment down in the comment section. So thank you for watching my video.